Well, hello there. How is everyone? I hope you are all well. You amazing, beautiful, wonderful people. This is a video that I didn't plan on doing. We're going to touch on something in a moment, which is absolute proof that we, the public, are being manipulated with respect of Tyler Robinson being the shooter in not only the shooter, but potentially his motives behind the shooting. And we're going to look at a clip from another channel that is literally showing how we are being manipulated, and it's so blatant that nobody can deny it's happening. But first of all, I just want to touch on, there was a video that was going about. It was Hawaii something channel. I know some of you will know who I'm talking about. It was the video that would seem to depict, as Charlie is sitting here, say I'm sitting and facing, so to the side opposite to where we saw the I don't know, exit wound, entry wound, who knows at this stage. He showed very clearly a clip of a white guy or a guy in a white t-shirt that seems to raise up his hand after there seems to be some gestures around Charlie by certain individuals. I'm not pointing the finger. It could literally be an absolute, well, who knows? It could be that the video was AI created. Who knows? There is a potential for that, because the video's been pulled. The video has actually been pulled down. Now, I don't know whether the video has been pulled down because that individual, at the point of making this video, I'm just telling you that it's been pulled. I don't know whether it's been pulled because the video has turned out to be fraudulent. You know, it's AI created. The downside is, despite there being several thousand people with 4K videos, not one person seems to have been able to catch a 4K video. But I just found it really bizarre because the video is actually, and I'm not going to show it. I can't show it because I don't know why the video was pulled. And it might be that there's something more going on with respect of this crime, because I'm telling you now, if you saw the video, let me know down below if you know exactly what I'm talking about, because it really was, it looked like the guy. Every single thing, frame by frame, lined up perfectly. So if that wasn't an AI created video, then I do believe that person, that individual was showing, there's a huge part of me that says, look, that it looks what it looks like. If it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, then it's a fucking duck. Now, I showed it to Mrs. Haas. Now, Mrs. Haas turns around, and quite rightfully so, she turns around and says, because ever the skeptic, she says, but nobody near that guy moved a muscle. They didn't turn. It's going frame by frame, and there are people around him, and not one person seems to look in his direction. So it seems like there's no noise coming from it. But then we have to consider the fact, and the reality is, if this was a timed shot, so you've got two individual shots going off at the same time, and there was a visual cue for when those shots take place, then the loudest noise in there was from the gun that we're led to believe was Tyler's gun. And I wonder now, thinking about this situation, because I think to myself, why wouldn't you have silenced the gun or anything like that? You know, why wouldn't you? Maybe he just didn't have it. That's the gun that he had fucking access to. Who knows? But then you've got to argue, if this was a bigger thing and there was a load of people involved, then why wouldn't they have used a different weapon, a quieter weapon with a silencer, whatever? But they didn't. They seem to have gone for the loudest possible fucking gun they could have gone for. Do you know what I mean? And I now wonder whether that was purposeful. Was it purposeful that gun that was chosen to be Tyler's gun had to be as loud as it physically could in order to mask anything else that was going on at the time? So all that anybody would remember and all that anybody would see would be this individual, this gun, that's the one you hear. Nothing else kind of falls into the background. And then it took me back to the video that I did earlier today, where this individual who was quite close by, who would have actually been on that side, claimed that he heard something that seemed to be metal against metal, which raises this was Charlie Kirk wearing body armor. And there's so many people saying, no, he wasn't wearing body armor. We've got Megyn Kelly now saying, seemingly, it's been said to me that she had said last night when she hosted the Charlie Kirk show that he was wearing body armor. But then you've got other specialists who are turning around and saying, look, at the end of the day, if that was a bulletproof vest, for instance, they are designed in such a way that a bullet wouldn't ricochet. They're there to take the bullet and take all of that force and pressure away and absorb it into it. So it kind of it acts as an air brake. Do you know what I mean? But something's going on. I just want to raise your attention. I don't know if you've seen that video. If you've seen the one that I'm talking about, go back over to that channel. See if you can see it, because it's gone. And I wonder why. I did look in his... I don't know whether I've got it up in the background here. I do. It's Hawaii Real Estate. And if we click on to Hawaii Real Estate and just go to here... Hawaii Real Estate, look, there is nothing in terms of the video. The last video that he done was 6 days ago. It's coming up. So 6 days ago. So I believe he'd done other videos as well, and they've all gone. Live has just gone back down to that, and posts 1 day ago where he's obviously mentioning about this. It seems to be suggesting that they're paving over where Charlie Kirk lost his life. But something odd is going on around that situation. But anyway, before we go any further with that, I want to... I don't know what's going on with that. Let's move that screen back over. I reckon that I've adjusted that somehow. So you pull that back. Because that'll bug me, that'll really bug me. So we'll leave it like that for now. That'll do. But this is the other one that I wanted to bring to your attention, which is here. This guy here. This is the behavioural arts. If you type in the behavioural arts, you'll find it easily. And it's this. And if we fast forward to 1845, he's talking about Tyler when he was taken into court. Thank you to JD who sent this over to me in email and brought my attention to it. But I want you to look at it because what he's going to show you is when Tyler was having everything read to him while he did it, he was absolutely deadpan, didn't move a muscle. And this was when that was reported locally. But when it went out, I believe it was ABC News, I think he said, or New York Times, one of the big ones, they'd manipulated that footage so that when they talked about it being Charlie Kirk, as he killed him because of some political agenda, he seemed to nod in the affirmative. But check this out.
Do this analysis, I went on YouTube and I searched for the whole footage, and I came across the version on ABC News. And as I was watching it, I saw something completely different. Watch this.
Tyler James Robinson intentionally selected Charlie Kirk because of Tyler James Robinson's belief or perception regarding Charlie Kirk's political expression. That concludes.
See that slight nod there. So he's that slight nod. Now, if we fast forward here, and he shows them side by side. Check them out side by side. So this is the local news reporting it on this side, and that is on the other side. This is ABC News. So just check this out.
Or perception regarding Charlie Kirk's political expression. That concludes reading the information. Mr. Robinson.
Did you see that? So literally what you're seeing there, he put them side by side, he synced the audio up, and you could see that the video, the synchronicity between image and audio had been moved slightly to, in the ABC article or broadcast, it was to make it look like he was admitting to doing this for political agenda. When in fact the local reporting, he didn't nod, he didn't move a muscle at all until the end of the reading, and he was acknowledging that this was now over. Yeah, I've stood silent, not moved the whole way. Now, yeah, it's over, done. Being manipulated, People are being manipulated. Open your eyes. Love you all. Have a fantastic weekend, and I'll catch you at some point over it. Mwah.